What's going on, everybody? My name is J-Statik, and this is the Static Session. So today we're going to be going through one of Straight Bank songs, 187. It's produced by me. So we're going to be going through those layers, checking out what I did in terms of production, mixing, mastering, the vocals, and everything. So hope you guys like it. Let's jump right into it. So here it is, 187 by Straight Bank. So yeah, this beat was a little bit, I don't know if it's personal is the right word, but kind of dear to my heart because this is like one of the first times I heard a sample back in the like mid 90s or like early mid, maybe late 90s. I don't know when it was. My brothers are heavy into Bhangra music at that time. So they brought back a tape by a rapper named Kid Spice, and the beat was produced by Earl Ferns, who I reached out to just to say what's up, just because huge fan of his music. In the Toronto industry, there's a couple of guys who've been doing mixes for years. APS, Jitten, Sunshine, Russell Peters. Russell Peters. He's doing Punjabi mixes back in the day. You got Earl Ferns, who crazy at like what he was doing. I think we have all his tapes, and yeah, it was tape days. So yeah, we have this sample. So what I'll do is I'll duplicate it just so you guys can hear what the sample's still in here. I mean, like the whole song's still in here. Yeah, it is. So I'll show you guys what the actual song is. Pretty sure they didn't have any real rights or anything to this, but whatever it is, what it is. So the whole sample starts off like this.
Who's today? She with the tight vice grip. Spice! Who is letting off with the little slip? Spice! Who can ricochet but still keep pace? Spice! He who controls the spice! Spice! Who's today? She with the tight vice grip. Spice! Who is letting off?
And as you can tell, if you're looking at the screen, it says 1993. Brampton Punjabi hip hop is bomb. I don't even know if the guy is Punjabi or not. I have no idea who Kid Spice is, but Kid Spice is, that tape was bomb. So right off the bat, I love that sample to death. That, and there's a sample from Death Jam and another tape which I did for Sultan. Both samples have that 187 Twins Big Pun type of vibe. So what I decided to do was at least, sample it. Like, why not use it for my own? So I sampled it and I added some of my own effects to it. So what I did was right off the bat, used RX-7. Got rid of any of that hiss sound. Compressor after it, then added some more low end to it. Give it that fatness, and then after that, some EQing just to bring out the top end once again. Because the top end kind of disappeared once I got rid of when I used the spectral denoise. After that, what I did was right here, there was a sample from an old song. I wanted to find what Twins, Deep Cover, and all those guys use for their drums. And I just wanted to see if I could recreate it. So found the drums. They were this, and they're one side, like only the right side had the drums. If you can hear that, only the right side has the drums. So what I did was took that and turned it to mono and then brought it back in. To that, I wanted to add some of my own stuff to it. So what I did was added this old school type of MPC 60 type feel. So I have 4 layers of hi-hats. Those are the main hi-hats. And so together they sound like this. They sound independent a little bit, but once you throw the Desmord on it with the MPC 60 plugin preset, they sound a little bit more cohesive. Then I got this other little sound right here. It's like a kind of an open hat ride type of sound. Then we got this nice little kick. Old school feel. Then I got these snares. That's it for the snares. And then got a little crash. And then we got this 808. It sounds nasty, but with the drums, it sounds bomb. That's it for the actual beat itself. It wasn't anything crazy because most of it was a sample. And then the drums it's where I focused most of my attention on. And now we're going to jump into the vocals itself, because the vocals pretty much had two main layers that I focused on: main vocals and then ad-lib vocals. So we'll jump into that right now. For his album, I actually used this whole chain and I just changed it based on the song itself. So there were kind of cool plugins that sounded like I found like these vocal preset chains. It's like, let me just see what it is, what I can do. And after looking at it, I kind of did something a little bit different. I did it like that instead, and I worked with it. And I think probably it's one of the best vocal for hip hop chains that I've come across. So right off the bat, harmonics at 148, 446, I brought those down. So raw vocal sounds like this. Controls any of the low end on his vocal. Then we got this nice little dip of mid-range and top end increased. Brings in the energy in the vocal. Then we got API 2500. You're going to be hearing that a lot right now. Then I got this crazy multi-band that brings in a lot of energy in the song. And then the RVox, this is the heaviest I've ever used the RVox. It brings that whole low-end raspiness vibe back in. Then there's a lot of sharpness, so I wanted to control the de-essing. And then we got a little bit of de-essing. Let me switch to the next part just so you guys don't get bored. And then we got a little bit more de-essing. Oh no, MB, we didn't use that. Oh. And then over here, this, instead of doing any external stuff, when it comes to reverb and delay, I actually used it in here. So directly in the inserts. Sounds really cool, spacey, nothing major, very short everything. And then I added a little bit more of my RC48 delay, which I have. Put on the pop vocal preset and I do what I want when I want. And that's it. And then I duplicated it for all the ad-libs. And now we got the ad-lib sounding like this. That's it for the vocal treatment. And then in the mastering chain itself, we got the XL-V2, 3 dB added in right there. You know what I do with my JJ mastering, my Q2 mastering, got rid of any of the low end, top end. Over here, added in about 1K, about 4 or 5 dB and 1K just to bring out that energy. So if I hear it without it, let's hear it with the actual song. Brings out that whole vocal and overall mid-range with the top end a little bit more. Then you got some T-Rex, some mastering, nothing really, just to control any of the transients on the top end, so brick wall limiter, and then we got that running about healthy between 5 to 3 dB jump, and it sounds bomb. And that is the mix master for Straight Banks 187, which was honestly one of my funnest tracks to work on because it was hip-hop, it was raw, and it was minimal amount of layers, which I think is the way to go these days. Keep it minimal, keep it strong, keep it impactful, and keep working with it. It is what it is. And that's it. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. And if you did, please make sure you guys keep on subscribing, sharing, hit that bell for future notifications. And until next time, see you guys soon. Peace.